Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Union Cabinet approves to set up National Recruitment Agency to conduct CET. Over 20 lakh people in the country recover from COVID-19. Recovery rate improves to 73.64%. Nagaland reports 38 new COVID-19 cases. Tally rises to 3,558. And Nagaland Health and Family Welfare reiterates that there is no community transmission in the state. Union Cabinet today approved setting up of National Recruitment Agency to conduct common eligibility test. Briefing media this afternoon, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar termed it as historic decision which will benefit job-seeking youth of the country. He said this fulfills long-standing demand of the youth of the country. The National Recruitment Agency will conduct a common eligibility test to screen and shortlist candidates for the Group B and C non-technical post. NRA will have representatives of Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Finance, SSC, RRP and IBPS. Special focus on creating examination infrastructure in the 117 aspirational districts will go a long way in affording access to candidates at place nearer to where they reside. With sustained preemptive and timely interventions, over 2 million people in the country have successfully recovered from COVID-19 so far. The recovery rate continues to register its upward trend and stands at 73.64% as of today. India registered over 60,000 recoveries in the last 24 hours, which is also the highest number of recoveries from COVID-19 in a single day. So far, a total of 20,37,870 people have recovered in the country. The case fatality rate continues to show steady decline and now stands at 1.91%. Nearly 30 states and union territories in the country have even lower fatality rates than the national average. Nagaland reported 38 new cases of COVID-19 positive, taking the total confirmed cases in the state to 3,558. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Panyapom in a tweet this afternoon informed that out of 615 samples tested, 29 cases have been detected from Dimapur, 7 in Kohima and 1 each in Kifre and Woka. Kifre, the only COVID-free district in the state, has registered its first COVID-19 case today after a confirmatory test report of a returnee was received from BSL-3 lab in Kohima. State Health Department informed that among the 38 new cases, 17 are from traced contacts, 13 armed forces, while 4 each are from the returnees and frontline workers. In his second update this evening, the minister tweeted that 42 COVID-19 patients have also recovered, of which 30 are from Dimapur, 7 from Woka and 5 from Kohima. Currently, the state has 1,838 active cases, while 1,706 people have recovered from the infection. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department reiterated that the state has not entered into community transmission stage of COVID-19 but continues to remain in the local transmission stage. The reaffirmation was made by Principal Director Dr. Vizule Z. Sokre while interacting with media persons at the Directorate Office in Kohima today. When asked whether the department was certain that there is no community spread of the virus in the state, Dr. Sokre affirmatively said that there is no community spread, saying that all the contacts have been traced. He also said there is no sporadic case coming out from a particular community, though there had been positive cases outside the quarantine centers. The principal director further opined that the state does not require to undertake random testing of people for COVID-19. President Ramnath Kovind has given assent to the change in the name of the Ministry of Human Resource Development as Ministry of Education. A Gazette notification published yesterday said the President had given his note to change the name of the ministry. The name change was among the key recommendations of the draft new National Education Policy (NEP), which was cleared by the Union Cabinet last month. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today applauded the Indian Navy for their role in protecting the maritime interests of the nation. Addressing the Naval Commanders Conference, Singh expressed confidence in the Navy's preparedness to meet any challenge through a proactive response in deploying its ships and aircrafts. He congratulated the Indian Navy on the conduct of the biggest ever evacuation, Operation Samudra Setu, which has contributed extensively to the national interest. The minister said Indian Navy has effectively carried out mission-based deployment to protect maritime interests by deploying naval ships and aircrafts at major and sensitive locations. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri today reviewed the implementation status and progress of PM Swanidhi scheme with state urban development ministers, chief secretaries, municipal commissioners, directors general of police and other senior officials of different states and union territories. The minister said in a series of tweets that PM Swanidhi is a visionary scheme announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to help street vendors overcome the difficulties posed by the pandemic. It aims to provide micro-credit facilities and bring these beneficiaries into the formal economic sphere. Puri said this is a positive step towards the making of an Atmanirbhar Bharat, where every Indian is a stakeholder in the nation's progress and way forward. Since its launch on 1st of June, more than 5.68 lakh applications have been received, 1.3 lakh sanctioned, and 37,000 loans dispersed. The Supreme Court yesterday reserved its order on pleas challenging 6th July circular of the University Grants Commission, mandating to conduct the final year degree exams by the end of next month. The Apex Court has reserved its order and asked for all the parties to file their written submissions within a period of 3 days. Pleas have been filed against the UGC Guidelines 2020, as per which final year examinations for universities must be conducted by the end of September. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the UGC, argued before the Apex Court that a final year is a degree year and the examination cannot be scraped. State Bank of India SBI has waived off SMS charges in addition to its penalty waiver on non-maintenance of minimum balance for all its savings accounts. SBI has over 44 crore savings accounts. The public sector bank informed that a waiver of such charges is applicable for all kinds of savings accounts, including those with cheque or internet banking facilities. Earlier, SBI customers had to maintain an average monthly balance of 3,000, 2,000 and 1,000 rupees in metro, semi-urban and rural areas respectively. The bank used to levy a penalty of 5 to 15 rupees plus taxes on non-maintenance of average monthly balance. The bank had announced in the month of March this year that the minimum balance charges will be waived off for all its savings accounts customers. The Angami Youth Organization AYO, in collaboration with Kohima Municipal Council, has come up with ways and means to improve the plight of local farmers during the COVID-19 pandemic by providing space for the farmers to sell the produces. In this, a space has been allotted at the Kohima local ground towards the basketball area for selling of products. AYO therefore urged the farmers to communicate with their respective range for necessary arrangements. It said the rangers had been entrusted in coordinating and transporting of local products from their respective villages to the earmarked location at local ground Kohima. AYO further informed that the earmarked location will remain open from 6 a.m. onwards on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, while entry will be permitted from North Gate of the local ground only. And now to end the news, here are the main points again. Union Cabinet approves to set up National Recruitment Agency to conduct CAT. Over 20 lakh people in the country recover from COVID-19. Recovery rate improves to 73.64%. Nagaland reports 38 new COVID-19 cases. Tally rises to 3,558. And Nagaland Health and Family Welfare reiterates that there is no community transmission in the state. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.